Psychokinesis is a unique and entertaining movie that comes from South Korea, a country known for its creative and exciting films. The movie blends action, comedy, and heartfelt moments, making it stand out among other superhero stories. It was first released in the year 2018, quickly gaining attention both in South Korea and internationally for its fresh take on the superhero genre. The story centers around a middle-aged man who unexpectedly discovers that he has developed special powers. At first, he is confused and unsure about what is happening to him, but soon he realizes that he can do things no ordinary person can. These incredible powers allow him to move objects with just his mind, a phenomenon known as psychokinesis. He can lift, push, and control things without ever touching them, which leads to some amazing and sometimes hilarious situations. The main reason he decides to use his new abilities is to help his daughter, who is facing serious problems. Their relationship is at the heart of the movie, showing how far a parent will go to protect and support their child. The film is packed with thrilling action scenes, including dramatic battles and daring rescues. But it also has plenty of funny moments that will make you laugh, balancing excitement with humor in a way that keeps the story light and enjoyable. Psychokinesis explores what happens when an everyday person suddenly gains superhuman abilities. It asks how someone with no experience or training would handle such power, and how it would affect the people around them. At its core, the movie is also about the strength of family love. It shows the deep bond between a father and his daughter, and how love can inspire people to do extraordinary things, even in the face of danger. The story is told in a simple and clear way, making it easy for anyone to follow, whether you are a fan of superhero movies or just looking for something new to watch. Psychokinesis is a great choice for people who enjoy stories about heroes, superpowers, and the challenges that come with them. It also appeals to those who like a mix of action, comedy, and heartfelt drama. In this essay, you will get a step-by-step look at the movie, learning about its plot, themes, and what makes it special among other films in its genre. You will also be introduced to the main characters, discovering their personalities, motivations, and how they change throughout the story. By the end, you will see how the story unfolds from beginning to end, and understand why Psychokinesis has become a memorable and beloved film for many viewers around the world. Let's begin by meeting the main character of our story, a man named Seok-heon. He is a middle-aged Korean man who lives in a busy city, surrounded by tall buildings and bustling streets. Seok-heon often appears deep in thought, as if he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Seok-heon is a father, but his relationship with his daughter is complicated. They walk together through the city, but there is a distance between them, both physically and emotionally. Financial struggles are a big part of Seok-heon's life. He doesn't have much money, and every day is a challenge. He counts his coins carefully, worried about how he will make ends meet. Sometimes he stares at his empty wallet, feeling hopeless and frustrated. To support himself and his daughter, Seok-heon works as a security guard. His job is not glamorous, and he often works long hours, sometimes late into the night. The work is tiring, but he does his best to provide for his family. At the beginning of the story, Seok-heon and his daughter are not close. They live together, but there is a sense of loneliness between them. They rarely talk, and when they do, it's often awkward or tense. Seok-heon's daughter is named Rumi. She is a young woman with a bright smile and a determined spirit. Rumi is smart, independent, and strong-willed. She faces life's challenges head-on and doesn't back down easily. She is the kind of person who stands up for what she believes in, even when things get tough. Rumi owns a small fried chicken restaurant in the city. She works very hard every day, preparing food, serving customers, and managing the business on her own. Her restaurant is her pride and joy, and she pours her heart into making it a success. Rumi is also incredibly brave. She stands up to powerful people, especially when a big company tries to threaten her business. She refuses to be intimidated, even when the odds are against her. But not everyone in the story has good intentions. There are bad people who want to take advantage of Rumi and her father. These men work for a large, ruthless company. The company's employees use threats and intimidation to try to force Rumi to give up her restaurant. They want her out of the way so they can move forward with their own plans. These men are willing to use dirty tricks and even violence to get what they want. They create a dangerous and frightening situation for Rumi and her father. The company's ultimate goal is to tear down Rumi's restaurant and build a huge shopping mall in its place. They see her small business as just an obstacle to their profits. Despite all these challenges, the heart of the movie is the relationship between Seok-hyeon and Rumi. As the story unfolds, they begin to reconnect and support each other in ways they never have before. Their bond grows stronger as they face adversity together. The love and trust between father and daughter become the most important part of their journey, showing that family can overcome even the toughest obstacles. Seok-hyeon gets his powers by accident. One day, he drinks water from a mountain. The water is special because a meteor hit the mountain. This makes the water have strange energy. After drinking the water, Seok-hyeon feels different. He starts to move small things without touching them. At first, he is surprised and scared. He does not know what is happening. He practices using his new power. He learns he can move bigger things too. He can even lift himself off the ground. This power is called Psychokinesis. It means moving things with your mind. Seok-hyeon wants to use his power for good. He knows his daughter needs help. He decides to go see her. Rumi has a big problem. A large company wants to destroy her restaurant. The company wants to build a new mall. They try to make Rumi and the other shop owners leave. The company uses bad people called gangsters. These gangsters scare the shop owners. They break things and shout at people. Rumi tries to fight back, but it is very hard. Rumi does not want to lose her restaurant. It was her mother's dream. She asks her father, Seok-hyeon, to help her. She hopes he can do something to stop the company. Seok-hyeon comes to the town. He wants to help his daughter. He is ready to use his new powers. In the quiet glow of a city diner, Seok-hyeon sits across from his daughter Rumi, his eyes filled with determination and regret. He makes a heartfelt promise to her, a promise that, no matter what happens, he will protect her. This isn't just a casual assurance. It's a vow born from years of absence and mistakes, a father's desperate attempt to make things right. The city outside buzzes with life, but inside, time seems to slow as Seok-hyeon's words hang in the air, heavy with meaning. Seok-hyeon can't help but feel a deep sense of guilt. He knows he hasn't always been there for Rumi. Memories of missed birthdays, broken promises, and silent nights haunt him. He's painfully aware that he hasn't been the father she needed, and that regret weighs heavily on his heart. Tonight, though, he's determined to change that narrative. With newfound resolve, Seok-hyeon reaches across the table, gently taking Rumi's hand. He tells her that he's ready to fight for her, to stand up against the powerful company threatening their lives. This time, he has something special, his mysterious powers. He promises to use them not for himself, but to protect Rumi and everyone she cares about. It's a turning point for him, a chance to finally be the father he always wanted to be. Rumi listens, but skepticism clouds her face. She's heard promises before, and she's been let down too many times. The wounds of her childhood, her father's absence, the loneliness, the anger, are still fresh. She wants to believe him, but trust is hard to rebuild. The pain of abandonment lingers between them. Rumi turns away, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. She remembers the nights she waited for her father to come home, the birthdays spent alone. It's not easy to forgive, and even harder to forget. But Seok-hyeon doesn't give up. Day after day, he tries to show Rumi that he's changed. He listens to her, supports her, and stands by her side when things get tough. Slowly, Rumi begins to notice the effort her father is making. She sees the sincerity in his actions, the way he puts her needs before his own. When danger strikes, Seok-hyun steps up in a way no one expects. Using his telekinetic powers, he confronts the gangsters threatening the neighborhood. Objects fly through the air, scattering the bad guys and protecting the innocent. It's a dramatic display of strength, but also of love. A father willing to risk everything for his daughter. The local shop owners, who once doubted Seok-hyun, watch in shock and awe. They've never seen anything like this before. Their skepticism turns to amazement as they witness his bravery and supernatural abilities firsthand. Inspired by his courage, the community begins to rally around Seok-hyun. The people who once dismissed him now look at him with newfound respect. They start to believe that maybe, just maybe, he can make a difference. As Rumi sees her father's dedication and the impact he's making, her heart begins to soften. She and Seok-hyun start working together, facing challenges side by side. Through their struggles, their bond grows stronger, and for the first time in years, Rumi feels hope. A hope that her father's promise might finally come true. The company boss is very angry. He tells the gangsters to fight harder. The police do not help the shop owners. Seok-hyun uses his powers to protect Rumi and the other people. He lifts cars with his mind. He stops the gangsters from hurting people. The company tries to catch Seok-hyun, but he is too strong. There are many exciting fights. Seok-hyun sometimes gets tired, but he does not give up. Rumi and the shop owners feel grateful. In the end, the company cannot win because Seok-hyun is too powerful. The bad people run away. During the story, Seok-hyun and Rumi talk a lot. They remember old times. Rumi learns why her father left her. Seok-hyun says sorry for his mistakes. They begin to trust each other again. Rumi sees her father is trying his best to help. Seok-hyun loves his daughter very much. He feels proud of her. Family is very important in this movie. Even with superpowers, love and trust are the strongest things. Seok-hyun and Rumi become close again. This makes both of them very happy. Their family bond helps them win against the company. In the end, the shop owners save their stores. Rumi's restaurant is safe. The company gives up and leaves. Seok-hyun is a hero to the people. But Seok-hyun knows he must leave. The police want to ask him questions about his powers. He says goodbye to Rumi. It is a sad moment, but Rumi is proud of her father. Seok-hyun goes to live far away. Rumi keeps her restaurant and smiles. She knows her father loves her. The town is peaceful again. The story ends with hope and happiness for both Seok-hyun and Rumi. Psychokinesis is not just about superpowers. It is also about family and love. The movie shows that a father will do anything to help his child. We learn that even if we make mistakes, we can try to fix them. Seok-hyun was not a perfect father, but he tried to be better. Rumi forgave him. The movie also teaches us to stand up to bullies and help others. With love and courage, people can do amazing things. Psychokinesis is a fun and exciting movie, but it is also a story about hope, family, and never giving up.